Alright, just made a little pit stop on the side of the road here. Hopefully our angle is good. Battery went dead, so I had to throw a new one in there. I think we're right up near the top of the hill here. Pretty close to Shingletown. Having a great ride so far. Pretty windy. This will be another good test. "3,000 feet. Definitely cooler up here. You kind of want to catch up to this car and see how it feels behind a vehicle at higher speeds on a windy day even. It's not that windy, that flag's not even moving. Guess it's just gusts. Right here it feels fine. These fucking glasses really start to hurt my head. I think I'm gonna have to stop wearing these arc lights. I really wanted to like them, but they just pinch my head in this helmet. It gets really uncomfortable after about an hour. I don't think I'll buy another helmet without the drop-down sun visor. It's just so handy to have. It's gusting pretty good from my left side. I'm definitely feeling it, but it's not nearly as bad as it was last weekend. You can see the flag going here, so yeah, it's definitely windy now. Seem to talk about the wind a lot. I just want to, my main point this time is just how much better it feels now, which I think is a combination of all the factors. Repositioning my luggage, suspension, and putting more weight down low on the bike with the center stand and skid plate. I'm gonna have to stop and try to adjust these glasses. It's causing me considerable pain on the sides of my head. So unfortunately I cannot recommend these arc lights. They're pretty expensive. They're like $100 and I'm not too impressed. My lens cracked very early on, and they're not comfortable inside the helmet. You'd think they would be because of this big flat wide band. I got them on the recommendation of Brett Tax, who seemed to really like them and uses the same helmet, but just different head shapes, I guess. For me, they push. It's like right above and kind of behind my ear. Just really digs in. At first it's not bad, but after, like I said, after an hour or two it starts to really fucking hurt. So this will be back to my $20 CVS aviators. I can probably still use these for going to the gun range though. See how they fit under my hearing protection. It's windy, and I'm not bothered. Actually curious to see how this feels on the highway and freeway now. Getting knocked around a little bit, but it's definitely not as bad. Nowhere near as bad. I would need to get behind a semi for the ultimate test. Yeah, folks, this is much better than it was. I've got a pretty strong crosswind coming from my left side and a lot of buffeting from this traffic in front of me, and It's still unpleasant, but it doesn't feel like unsafe like it did before. Which I'm sure it wasn't unsafe before, but I mean, I could tolerate this. Still rather have some nice clean air, and that's why I'm going to get off here, but it's way, way better. And I'm very happy about that. Let's try, this will put me going right into the crosswind, or the headwind rather. Let's see how that is. I don't know why I'm so focused on wind. I guess that was the only thing I didn't like on this bike, so it's the thing I'm most interested in solving or seeing how it does. I'm gonna move these fucking glasses again. Fucking things. God, that exhaust sounds so good. Listen to it. I'm sure there's somewhere to get coffee around here, but I hate paying for coffee. It's like $5 and I can make it at home for 50 cents. I'll spend thousands of dollars on motorcycle parts, but I'm too cheap to buy a cup of coffee. Well, so far, in terms of some of the stuff I've done in my build, I'm pretty happy with everything I've done as well. I think it's come together nicely. Like I said, I'm just waiting on two more things, which is a guard to put on the swing arm. The bike is known to bend the exhaust mounting bracket and bend the muffler in onto the swing arm if you fall over on the right side. I considered doing a high mount exhaust. I think they look really good, but there wasn't one with a factory spark arrestor option. There was some ways to do that, and you can, you know, trim down the spark arrestor and stuff. I messed around with that in the past. I didn't like the results, so. And I think this Yoshimura sounds really good. Plus, I didn't want to have issues with the luggage. I had decided on this Kriega bag system, and I didn't want to have to worry about the exhaust being right there against the bag, so decided to go with the Yoshimura option. I'm happy with it. But I do want to get that swing arm protector. That'll keep it from getting banged up. That's a part coming from the UK T7 Rally. And the last thing is the tail tidy, and that's coming from Australia. B&B Off-Road Engineering. I think they make really good, nice, very durable products. There was a lot of good options for the tail tidy. I had a hard time deciding because there are so many that I think looked nice and a lot that were cheaper, etc. But I just really like the look and functionality of the B&B. It's very tidy. I think it looks fine even using the stock turn signals. Some people say they look like big orange pumpkins, and they do. They don't bother me. I don't want to have to, the LEDs, you gotta get LEDs and you gotta wire them in or find a harness, and you gotta get a relay to change the flashing speed. It's just a to-do. I was like, yeah, just keep it simple. These ones work. I can use them on this stock, on this other tail tidy, or get LEDs down the road if I want. And one thing I really liked is that it completely covers up the back and doesn't leave any of the wires exposed. Some of the other ones I looked at left the wires exposed back there, and it's probably not a huge deal, but when you're spraying mud and rocks and water and stuff up there, I don't know, I just rather have that sealed. So those are the last two things I'm waiting on, and then my build is done. Once those things get here, I'll do a walk around / build video. But overall, I mean, in terms of handling and everything, I'm done with what I'm going to do for the foreseeable future, and Bike feels great. I'm very happy. Suspension, this windshield in this middle position. I'm going to be adding a throttle. I think I can make the throttle walk work. I looked at it this morning and I thought, oh, this isn't going to fit, but I think I'm dumb. And when I look at it again, I think I can make it fit with these Hepco Becker crash bars that mount over the stock wind guards. So we'll see. I think I said enough for one day. I know it's going to be noisy with my visor cracked, but the wind feels good, so I'll probably just shut up and enjoy the rest of my ride. If you stuck around this long, thanks for watching.